Hey fuckers, it's Friday.
Can't spell shattered without shat or turd.
Like a gut punch to the abdomen.
Some of the funniest shit on the web.
I call it a rock Fred.
I like the cut of your jib, gentlemen.
These 5 are the only protection we have.
The best part of the show is the genuine Hasbro love.
Good night, folks.
And of course, Pat's weekly farts.
Breaking news. It's very outside of the box.
Hail day.
I love Friday.
Bob's Bait and Tackle, now carrying Hasbro.
They truly are your favorite podcast.
Thoughts, prayers, likes, and shares.
Shardouts.
A to B.
Uncut? Is that you? Shardouts.
When are you going to bring Larry back?
My favorite Star Wars podcast.
Shattered cast on
Complete fuckers. Podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now and
Shut the fuck up, Chip.
Welcome back to another episode of Shattercast Uncut, episode 194. I hope I haven't double-checked to make sure the number is correct, but I trust the notes. So I'm sure it's correct.
Cat's Toys.
Fans Toys Perfect Fusion. This week is coming out a little early for you guys. Give you something a little bit to rock out to on your travels to TFCon. And hopefully keep you entertained at least for a couple hours. We don't have much to say because we just recorded like a handful of days ago. We're recording now on a Monday, so there actually is a few things to talk about, but most of the news is probably going to hit this weekend.
One skill I have not mastered is uploading, editing, uploading, and driving all at the same time. So.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky.
And I think it's okay. I think it's okay if this podcast comes out a little early because I think a handful of our most trusted listeners wouldn't be here if things hadn't come out just a little bit early.
You're probably right. That being said, we do have T-shirts available for pre-order at TFCon. Like if you're going to be at TFCon and want to pick yours up, just email us at shattercastonline@gmail.com and we can make that happen. In terms of shipping shit out to you, just give us a couple weeks for the madness of this shit to die down, and then we can get back focused. But we definitely can fulfill your order. Just bear with us for 2 weeks. Outside of that, please, both from me and my wife, come by the DMH table in Artist Alley in TFCon, and don't forget to bring your pocketbook because I'm in big fucking trouble. But it should be fun. And with that being said, let's go through and introduce. We got some time tonight. We got a little bit extra time. Let's go through and introduce, and then we'll go through what we get.
Bobby Filler face.
This evening
Bobby
we have
shit face.
Yeah, you goddamn right. This evening we have the good technician Justin T2RX6.
What is going on?
Also very wordy. He's a wordy fucker.
I'm super wordy.
I
don't understand how I have so little to say on here, but then my reviews always run like 30 minutes. Like, what the fuck?
That made me think also about the time that you talked, and you're like, that's probably the most I'm going to get to say on this show. And then we also have the mouth from down south, Big Bad Deluxe Baldwin.
What's going on, everybody?
And also, last but not least, we have founding member, bring that term back, Greg.
Oh, bringing it back. All right.
Hi, y'all. 95-degree weather in fucking the end of September. The last week of September is kind of
a bit much.
It's a little extra, as the kids would say. And the fact that it's the Midwest is a little extra. Read all about it. Yeah.
Thanks, Al Gore.
And I will be your host this evening, Robert Skullface. And we also have to go round robin one more time with What'd You Get? Or What'd You Get This Week? Or what do we say? I get confused. Let's see. Anybody get anything? Anybody get anything? You're some checking shit out type motherfucker these days, Matthew.
Please.
Speaking of Matthew, what did you get?
Well, the only thing I got was a big shout out to Ron. He sent me for a late birthday present Mechaform Sky Guardian. And it is probably the worst Transformer I've ever gotten before. So thank you. Yeah, but he sent me the little clear Optimus Prime that comes with Transformations Minosaur. He sent that to me, and I built that too, and it's pretty cool. I like it. So,
nice.
But go check out my Sky Guardian. review. It's pretty funny. I think a lot of people say that I do the best reviews when I crap on something, so it's pretty funny. So
it is in my queue.
So that's it.
T2RX6.
I don't think I got anything Transformers this weekend or week. Last week I actually remembered. I forgot to mention I got a custom battle trap. Yeah, battle trap. No, flywheels. I'm sorry, to go with that BotCon battle trap, which was owed to me a while ago, but it finally showed up. So that was a good 2 years of waiting. It was worth it. Outside of that, I got a Figure Rise Krillin because the Figure Arts one is just way too goddamn expensive. So the Figure Rise is a pretty cool model kit Dragon Ball Z figure, and I like them, so fuck it, bought it.
Have you checked out those ones Bandai America is selling at retail, like regular, like Walmart and whatnot?
No, I don't know of them, to be honest.
Yeah, they have like a Dragon Ball Z and like Pokemon and other properties that are getting the Figure Arts treatment, but they're also getting like the Build-A-Figure kind of deal. I think the Build-A-Figure with Dragon Ball Z is what's the dragon? I don't know.
Yeah, Shenron. Yeah, I could do that.
Gregory from Mercery, what did you get?
That name was a little much. I got Fans Toys. Did I say that last week?
Say right.
No. Fans Toys. Omega Part A. I can't remember if I said that or not last week. I got Xtransbots Crack Up, which is a pretty cool little figure, and I'm actually pleasantly surprised.
Somehow, when I say something's good and Greg likes it, I feel like super validated. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's really well done. That Crack Up. It's easily the best thing they've ever done, in my opinion.
Yeah, I've been messing with it pretty much since I got it. Like it's cute. It's cute.
Is the head spring ridiculously tight on yours too, though?
Mm-hmm. Oh okay. Yeah. In fact, I think you should have a second stage, like a Bond weapon, like a pen. Like if you click it once, the tip comes out. If you click it twice, it shoots across the room and kills somebody. Like I think the head on classes should do the same thing. So I got him, and I got Bad Cube Piper, which was definitely a 457 on a Friday design.
Yeah.
And I got Perfect Fusion Cesium.
Nice. Any
Cesium.
Any catastrophic failures with yours?
Oh, you know it. Well, the Dino Tail bits are extremely loose, so I had to feature both of those. It looks like the issue and the one I'm having trouble with is the pin wasn't driven the whole way. Like you can see a gap. The ratchet the friction joints are pretty loose. His legs only go all the way forward and not in any other direction. It doesn't even go all the way forward. It's like, it's fine. It's like not stuff that like he would do, but I expect more from this company. Not a lot of paint. The wrists were pretty much free spinning. I was able to fix most of it with the tried and true future trick. The dino heads, like Hungry Hippos on mine. And I don't feel good at all about the build of the back panel. That's like super thin, kind of rubbery plastic, and the fact that it doesn't actually really work. It doesn't fit the dyno mode, so I'm gonna have to alter that with some files. I'm not super it's fine, I guess. Like if it was another company, I would have been like okay, but and then the knee bits where the green is, like they're off, so they don't line up. So there's like that weird like gap you get where like one side of the seam sits lower than the other side of the seam. And it's just a little shit like that I would expect from like Xtransbots or KFC or somebody else, but not Fans Toys. So I'm a little perplexed. I get the figure was cheaper, but I don't know. I guess it's fine if I'm not gonna fuck with it, but like I was expecting this to be like the one I played with all weekend, and ironically Xtransbots Crack Up is the one that I've been playing with pretty much nonstop since I got them. So
yeah, I feel very fortunate. Like I agree. Like I don't like that thin piece of plastic for the back plate. But like the only issue I have with mine is there's like a 5 to 10 degree radius of the wrists that are loose, and everything else is good to go.
I hear you.
Anything else, Greg?
I'm trying to think. I got some batteries. I got some LR66 batteries for my Omega, and apparently the battery compartment on my Omega head and is too wide, so the batteries don't actually make contact. And the chest, the wiring's off, and the switch, so I have to find a sweet spot. And that's the most useless piece of all the electronics on that thing. I just wanted to light it up one time, and I'm a little disappointed. Other than that, it's fine. Other than that, it's fine. Toys, man. But
it may even hurt more because I don't know about you, Greg, but it was friggin' impossible in an actual store to find LR66 batteries around here. Like, I went to like 4 different stores, and I'm like, oh, finally someone has these things. So,
and how much were they? How much did you pay for 2?
Like $6, $7. I should have just ordered them online and got like 72 of them for like $8.
Yeah, I got 10 for $4. Mm-hmm. Amazon Prime. Like, I think it ended up coming like in 2 days. And you know what? It may be the batteries though, because I tried to put the batteries, and the head's definitely not, because it would light up. Like if you shake it, it'll kind of light up here and there as the batteries make contact. So the electronics are definitely bum on my Omega, but the batteries might be at fault too, because I put them in the cesium gun and nothing happened. But at the same time, like, it could be the electronics are bumming that, like, because that's a problem I've had with Fans Toys with electronics. But ultimately, I don't care because I don't really use the electronics. But yeah, other than that, I think that's it. By the time the show goes up, I'll have a new microphone. So, yeah. Yay.
Hey, Bobby.
Yeah.
What'd you get, man?
Let me tell you. I got the Perfect Fusion Cesium and have little to no issue.
Perfect Fusion Cesium.
I got the Black Series General Leia and Finn in the First Order disguise. I got the Yamato USA Harley Quinn statue, designed by Louis Royo, who I'm a huge fan of. I got the SH Figuarts Joker. I got the Mafex Harley in the party dress. And I got the Black Series Admiral Akbar and First Order Officer Toys R Us 2-pack. And I had the opportunity to look at Xtransbots Crack Up.
Are those 2-packs plentiful where you live?
I don't know, but they were plentiful online when I ordered them.
Oh, it's online. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need an Akbar.
It's really, dude. The Akbar is, I mean, he's really good. Like the paint on like the skin tones and stuff is fucking awesome. And like the bottom jaw, it's a little goofy and yet it's somehow rewarding. I don't know. The bottom jaw is like a floating piece. And the head, the upper head, is connected to the ball peg, so that like it like opens his mouth. Dude, it's fucking. I don't know why I enjoy it so much, but it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, definitely. I need an Akbar. I need a Hux. I don't need that Trooper, or that whatever. Yeah, but I still don't have a Hux.
I call him generic as his first name.
Yeah.
And with that, let's get into the show.
Do we have to? We were just starting to talk about Star Wars.
TF7 to feature a news story. Details unclear. So in this article, go ahead.
Can I just throw this out there? Has not every movie been a news story?
Yes, it has.
Okay, because as far as I know, it wasn't just Transformers 1, and then they're like, guess what? We're calling Transformers 2. You're going to call it Transformers 2, but you're just watching Transformers 1 again. So.
Yeah, and it's like like it's very loosely tied to the other ones and everything else, so it is kind of like every movie's a soft reboot. But let's see here. This is our official statement regarding the Transformers movie to be out in 2019. We found the above statement to be rather odd for a couple... earlier this year, we released Transformers last night, and we announced a Bumblebee movie due out in theaters December 2018. And in June 2019, we will unveil an entirely new, exciting storyline for Transformers. That's 3 movies in 3 years, as well as our television program, gaming, and growing consumer product portfolio. It's a fantastic time to be involved in Transformers.
We're going to make Insecticons.
I'm trying to find out where this shit is. where it says that it's a new thing, but I'm not entirely sure. This is our first official statement regarding the Transformers movie to be out in 2019. Announcement does not highlight the 2019 Transformers movie as Transformers 6 or 7. Oh, okay. So just because of the wording of it, people are assuming. It also refers to the aforementioned movie as an entirely new storyline. Maybe we are reading too much into it, but we'd definitely love to know what our forum members think of it. So that's no real confirmation of a reboot.
They wouldn't call it Transformers 7 if it's going to be a reboot. Like, if people are thinking that, like, that's stupid. It's flat out stupid.
Well, I was nice and didn't call our listeners stupid and just said details unknown, but hey, you know.
I feel like our listeners are not going to assume that Transformers 7 is going to be a reboot, you know? They just call it Transformers. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Spider-Man 2 was a reboot of Spider-Man 2. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything.
Yeah,
I have nothing.
Unfortunately, I wish this made me feel better about it, but there's nothing here that makes me think it's not more of the same.
Yep.
Who's directing it?
I don't know.
Have they announced the
I don't
director?
know if they've announced that. I don't know. But yeah, Matthew, your thoughts?
Yeah, I'll be there June 28th, getting my tickets.
All right.
We've decided that this one, we're not going to release it in theaters. We're going to release it right to the dumpster.
Release you to the dumpster.
I can dig it. Alrighty. Let's see what else we have. Moving right along to third-party news, we have Unique Toys Onslaught with Sunbow comparisons.
I love these comparisons. What jumps out to anybody when you first look at this picture?
The thing that jumps out to me is the wrong blue.
Yep. Colors are completely wrong.
Yeah.
Man titties.
So I don't, like, that's what I look at it and I don't understand at all. It's like you're trying to go for this, like, G1 cartoon, like, aesthetic / look, and then you just, like, you're like, yeah, but, you know, the color is not all that important. Like, yes, it is. Like, if that's what you're going for, do it that way. I don't understand this decision.
Do it.
I agree. I also feel like this one, generally speaking, doesn't look as on the money as the other two did. I don't think it looks bad, but like where the other two like looked super tuned, I don't feel like this one does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he doesn't have the same like grill of the truck. He doesn't have like any of the little green side plates, none of that stuff going on, and like the blue is just so bad on him. Like it's not even a menacing blue or anything. It's just
I agree.
Powder blue. It's like hug slot, not onslaught.
I think it's kind of.
He said hug slot. That's funny. What'd you say?
Yeah.
You say, Matt?
I think I may have jumped the gun and got these. I mean, I got Brawl and Swindle. I don't know if I'm all in for these. I may just keep Brawl and Swindle as, you know, individuals and not finish this one. I think I'm going to finish the Zeta Toys one. I don't know.
I think they got some problems there, too.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah, they do. For sure. Their individual modes are fucking garbage.
It's trash.
But that combined mode looks pretty tight.
Agreed.
And that $50 price point, am I right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a pretty good. And these are, what, $80, $90 a pop? Ugh.
Yeah. Are you having a dinner party, Matt?
No, my wife and my mother are talking.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I've been muted most of the time. I'm sorry.
No worries. I'm just checking.
I feel like that's not the best situation. My wife and my mother have been talking.
You got
I
meat?
feel like you might want to be on top of that shit.
Got meat? No?
Yeah, we just had Fridays. I had some ribs and some shrimp. So yeah, I'm good. Jack Daniel's styles.
Yeah, and if you look at the pictures of like the more individual breakdown pictures, there is, you know, I think that's like all the confirmation we need that this is definitely a traditional styled combiner, like we've seen in the past, where the hips and lower body of Onslaught make up the hips and lower body of Bruticus, and that shit just does not anymore.
Does the combine mode look like a Warbatron a lot? I think it did. To me, it looks like a Warbatron.
I can definitely see a little bit of it, but I think it also, it also is a. I think it's different enough at the same time.
It's kind of hard not to, like, because of just the particular makeup of the character, you know?
Right. Yeah, just I'm with you. That blue is not really menacing. That's a shame.
I wonder if anybody in the comments on this TFW thing are saying anything about that blue.
Somebody is.
Yeah. Change the cannon height. Sorry to ask directly. Do you know what happened?
Wild Bill says, with that shade of blue and chromed up grill, that truck looks like it should be hauling amusement rides.
That's funny. Any ideas? Gonna scale the constructor? No. I'm scared to know the price. Come on, make that constructor height.
Okay.
Do it.
Okay, I gotta call someone out here. So there's someone named Edge Crusher, and he likes to point, this blue is much brighter and military, and if you click a link, it takes you to Russian blue camo, but I just want to point out, it's on a fucking airplane, which is in the sky. Of course it's going to be blue. You camo something in the sky blue, not a truck on the ground. Jesus Christ.
The nerve.
Got a little tentacle in here, huh?
Yeah. But I mean, I think this looks okay. I just put together a combiner today that I'm like, yeesh. But yeah.
Oh, is that the, let me guess, transformation?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
But yeah, I just don't have faith in this style of combiner anymore.
You know, talking about that transformations combiner, I just want to point out that they sent like extra pieces to fix parts of it, but the fact that his ankles kind of don't really work right, and like he kind of wants to go forward all the time, like that wasn't anything you fixed. Like I don't understand.
Well, that's part of their fix.
Is it? Okay.
But it's not enough.
Yeah.
He does the Michael Jackson?
Yep. He with a wide A stance, like similar to this Bruticus A stance, you can get him to stand fine with the new pieces added on, but you have to clip pieces off of the new pieces. It's a whole fucking thing. Yeah, I don't know. What's your thoughts on this, Greg?
I don't know, man. I actually ended up getting rid. Well, I didn't get rid. I kind of traded them in. My Brawl and my Swindle, because like every time I looked at them, like the worse they got. So I'm not really in for the set anymore. I mean, I guess it looks okay. I don't think it looks as great as people online are saying it does. I don't really have an opinion on it at this point, to be honest with you, anymore.
Does the Bruticus look cleaner? I mean, it looks pretty clean, though.
I don't really like either of the options, to be honest with you, because, like, at least these, like, I don't know. The only one I have of Zeta is Blast Off, and I guess it's fine in alt mode, and it's a great arm, but bot mode's a mess. Like, all their bot modes are a mess. Like, I might just hold off on both sets and kind of wait what comes down the pipe. Like, I can't imagine another company won't be tackling one at some point.
Get them on the cheap side, huh?
Yeah, or yeah, exactly, or get them on the cheap side. Like, I'm tired of, like, buying into these combiners, because I do it every time. And then I see people selling them for $200, like, 2 months after they come out. $300, well, that's an exaggeration. Like,
do a TFC thing.
$300 or whatever. But, like, significantly less than what they cost at retail. So I think that's what I'm going to do with Bruticus. With Big Bad Battle and Bruticus.
Big Bad, but I'm hoping Piranacon goes down. So I'd like to get some of those. Or all of them, actually. I hope they go a little cheaper.
Matt will have them by the end of TFCon.
Yeah, probably. No, I got some other stuff to buy. Man, look at that. Look at his chest plate. He looks like a A mean little dragon.
Dragon.
Yeah, I know. A mean little dragon.
Little dragon.
I do think it looks clean. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, man, with Zeta, man, the bot modes are garbage, but you're not really gonna have them in bot mode. And do you really need? I already have a Bruticus. Do I need 3 Bruticus? No. I may actually bring these TFCon and try to sell them. I don't know. Oh, well.
All right. So should we move on? Let's move on.
Sure.
We'll move on to Fans Hobby Overlord alt modes.
I'm pretty excited for this one.
Yeah, looks good.
Looks awesome.
Yeah.
I really like the tank, and I really like the jet, and I really am starting to think I need to sell the MMC one.
Yeah, dude, I'm getting more and more committed to the idea of dumping my reformatted.
Yeah, I'm really excited for Fans Hobby. Actually, I think they could be one of the top contenders of third parties if they keep doing this stuff. Do you think they'll come together, or do you think they'll be sold separately?
I'm gonna guess they'll come together.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like it has to for Overlord.
I don't know. You would think Omega would have to come together too. But,
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I'm excited. This looks really good, and I can't wait for Fans Hobby. They're pretty spot on for some of the stuff they've been doing. I like it. Or Fans Projects, whoever they was. I don't know who the hell they were, but hey, Fans Hobby, you got thumbs up in my book, man.
Yeah, looks good. Not a whole lot else to speak about there, but everything looks promising thus far. Fans Hobby Power Baser Test Shot.
So this one,
Yikes!
I don't know how I feel about this one.
Look at those. Look at that fucking neck.
Yeah, it's a shame because I really was liking this guy before, and I still feel like I should like it, but like I don't know. I feel like you need to do something with the back end of the truck, basically.
Yeah, it needs to go down further.
Yeah, like it is a test shot, so maybe something does move, but I kind of doubt it. You know.
Oh yeah, it could. What's with the red and blue hands? Is that just because of the test shot? I hope.
Probably just test shot, yeah.
He stuck his hands up a woman that was doing that monthly thing.
Oh my
Relax.
God. No. Okay.
Relax.
Timestamp that, I guess, if you want to.
I like your technical term for it, Matt. That monthly thing.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, and this thing's missing a bunch of paint apps and shit too. Like, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is early. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I'm still in on it because, I like Power Master Prime, but I have to admit it is like a little disappointing seeing the back end there, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Are you in on that Make Toys? The Power Master Prime, the black one that just came out. Are you getting that one?
No. That thing's too small. It's ridiculous looking.
Okay.
That's for Robert's collection, not mine.
That's true. I thought about getting it, but every time I look at it, I'm just like, I don't know. So,
Yeah, I don't know. This one, I mean, it's hard. It's hard with the it's so hard.
Yeah.
And small.
But it's hard with this with when they're not fully painted and everything, and trying to get a good vibe on what it's going to be like.
And on the other hand, like, I mean, there's something is gonna have to suffer. Like, there's no chance that something can't suffer, and I think that the basically the legs of Optimus outside of there is what the part that has to be the problem, because unless those joints like flop around so you can fold them every which direction, then they're either gonna stick up, he's not gonna be able to stand, or they're gonna stick out from the robot mode, which, if I recall correct, the crossover gen company, I think their Power Master Prime had looked awful from the back, if I remember right.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I think Fans Hobby has even made close to that statement in comments or a post that they had to compromise somewhere. So that was that was what was deemed the acceptable compromise.
Yeah. So just for reference, the crossover gen Power Master Prime, basically you stuck the Classics Prime in there, and then you bent his Like, think of Ultra Magnus's butt flap, but that's Prime's legs hanging there, and then there's another piece on top of that, you know, like, so. I mean, obviously it is a logistic problem to get the legs where they need to be, but I wish it was better, but I understand it.
Right.
I think it'll be fine. This fan's hobby, I think it'll be fine.
And that's a core bot the size of MP10.
Right, exactly. Like, it's
So,
not a tiny little, not a tiny Prime like the Make Toys one, you know?
Right.
I mean, Make Toys has like a ridiculous, almost MP-sized trailer, and then a little tiny Legends figure, you know, at the helm. So automatically, like, the compromises made here make this way more appealing.
I agree.
Moving on, we had the Zeta Swindle, which is keeping with the current trend of Zeta toys.
Oh my god, those feet.
So
they look like just flip-flops, basically, just flat flip-flops.
Yeah, they're certainly not the best.
And the problem is, when I first saw this toy, like, it didn't even register to me that this was Swindle. You know, like, nothing about it really screamed Swindle. Not even, like, the head sculpt didn't even feel super Swindle to me.
I hear you.
Maybe it needs paint and stuff before I'll feel that way, but I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't think paint can save this damn thing.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is, like, you know, to be fair, if it looked great, I would be more surprised.
Yeah. And it's only $50, so whatever.
You know, like, that's great looking bots is not really their thing. You know what I mean? Like,
right. I mean, it's not going to be. I mean, for most people, I say probably 90-95% of people, it's not going to be in this mode ever again. So, you know.
Right.
Wouldn't that be funny if that was their motto, or that was their like mission statement?
We almost got it.
Everybody's got a gimmick. And they're like, ours is going to be ugly robots.
Yep. I mean, it certainly seems. Well, I mean, like, at least only with this line, like, their aerial bots look good, but this line, it just looks like they're like,
two different designers.
Let's do whatever the fuck we want, huh, guys?
Yeah. Hey, can you? I have to step out of the room and deal with something like real quick. Can you guys stretch this and that next bullshit piece of news? Because I definitely want to be back for the next one. I need like 4 minutes tops.
Okay,
How about those shoulders?
So to stretch this one just a little bit further, I think if Zeta Toys, if they wanted my money, one thing that I would like to see them do is a little accessory that's a bunch of little credit cards in his hand.
Oh yeah.
You know, call back to the days of stolen credit card information in the club, because that was an awesome little meme going around.
Yeah.
This is that shit on his fucking forearms. Whatever. You know, like I said.
Do they have alt mode pictures on this one? No. He turns into like Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
I was thrown off by a second because
we've seen the alt mode before.
Yeah. The alt mode's probably the best looking thing about it.
Looks like soap.
It does.
Some nice clean soap.
They certainly leave a lot to be desired with the looks of most of the pieces to this set.
I sure hope that those antennas are made out of a super flexible plastic, so that way they don't end up breaking.
Straight plastic, man. Straight hard plastic.
Probably.
Nah, they're probably flexible. They gotta be. I mean, yeah. This thing's boxy as shit too, man. Goddamn. But I mean, it's Swindle. I mean, yeah. I'm tired of looking at the damn thing. It's ugly as shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Greg was okay with us going on to the next one, right?
I believe so. So let's roll.
Fuck me! They're making an upgrade kit for this thing.
All right. So, Handwork Man upgrade for TFC Liokaiser.
Okay. First off, where did they come up with these names?
Yeah.
Hardworking Man.
Who was like, I'm naming my company Hardworking Man or Handwork Man?
There should be hardworking children.
Anyway, I don't understand. But,
you know what's funny as shit to me is look how much shit it needs.
Yeah.
It's like, look, we need a little bit here, and a little bit here, and a little bit here.
So that's my question, though. What exactly has changed? Like, I guess
shoulders,
they have
knee pads, ankles.
They have like something that angles the arms up, right?
Yes.
That's the difference between. I assume the little bubble is what it used to be and what it is now. So instead of that little gray peg, it'll go up and peg in more solidly. So we got that. What is the top thing showing? What is H01? Like, what's changed that? Actually, they're all H01. But what's the very top where they're, like, pointing at the wing of, I don't know. The
I have no idea. 80s or whatever. Or
I'm not sure.
Like, I don't even know what's changed there. Like, the knee pads, okay, I see that because that's always been a complaint. And then what changes about the toes exactly?
I don't know. The part you just asked about? I'm sorry.
Go ahead. You're good.
The part you just asked about, the top of the thing, looks like a horse's head.
Matt and
like,
his faces he sees.
Yeah.
I see a lot of faces.
I mean that's the thing though. Like, so this is a teaser, but it's like, this in no way makes me like I gotta spend my money on this because I don't know what's being fixed by these little bubbles. You know?
Yeah.
So I mean, I think the way they angled the arms looks great, but the rest of it I don't see much of a difference personally. So I don't know. I just need more before I understand and can commit to make that combiner any better.
Yeah, I hear you. And like I just, you know, it goes back to the same type of thing with me where it's like, how much more money do I need to dump into something to make it do what it should have done from the fucking very beginning?
Exactly. And you know what?
Do you think is this standing up or laying on its back?
It might be laying on its back too.
Because I think this had problems with standing up, didn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. One or two.
One or two problems. Okay.
One or two.
I would also like to point out that one of the things I've been doing recently is trying to get through Transformer Victory. That show is terrible. Like, I'm okay with ending G1 back at Headmasters and calling it quits from there. So it's bad.
I got Victory. I need to watch it. I got Headmasters too. That's a pretty good series.
I enjoyed Headmasters. Like, I felt nothing for Master Force because like it just didn't feel like Transformers. It felt like Gundam with Transformer-looking robots. And then there's Victory, which is trying to go back, but like it just, I don't know, the magic's not there. I don't like it. Did you ever watch it, Bobby? The whole thing?
No, I barely got through Headmasters, and
what?
And then I tried. And then I tried to do Super God Master Force. I think I made it like 2 episodes in, and I was like, you know what? Enough.
Yeah. And
relax.
I felt the same way. I actually enjoyed Headmasters. I did like it because it did feel very campy, like the original cartoon. But
I don't disagree.
But the Master Force, it killed it for me. And I've tried. This is the 4th or 5th time that I'm working on getting through Victory. This time I'm actually going to get it done. I'm on the last disc, but it's just so bad. Like, it's not even good. I don't understand why people seem to like it.
So, like you were saying, or like Jess was saying, or Bobby was saying that, you invest so much for that. So what? This was a $600, figure, right? So, and the add-on kit probably going to be what, $40, $50 probably?
Probably.
I mean, that's why I never really bought any add-on kits for the Combiner War stuff because I just didn't want to invest. Like you said, they should have done it the first time. But what if this don't even fix everything? I mean, what if you pay for this and it just, it still flops around?
Right.
So I mean, I don't know. I mean, I get where they want to try to do to help, and I'm sure it's a market for some people out there. But I just, there's a lot of money into it already. And it's just, do you want to put more money into it just to make it look decent a little bit?
Yep.
So,
I agree.
Just weird.
I agree. Do you have any thoughts on this, Greg?
I'm not interested because I don't have the toy anymore. Yeah, I think it's just... It's like most TFC figures. Like, it's just a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's well put.
I think TFC is a Band-Aid. It's like a little Band-Aid you put in your collection, and then you can get rid of it later.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's kind of what I was saying, but
Well, no, I wasn't. I'm repeating myself like I did last week.
Oh.
All right, open and play Galvatron. Woo!
All right, time returns.
So is there company open and play or open play? Like, it just seems like it changes all the time. I don't understand.
I think it's open. It's supposed to be open and play.
Okay.
Typically, when things get posted like to TFW or Facebook, like the post enjoys like a certain amount of like bounce for a couple of days, like where like it'll keep getting bumped up to the top like here and there from people commenting. But like it got posted on TFW, and aside from a few smart ass comments, like I think this post pretty much sank. Like I don't think anyone really cared. I didn't check today, but as of yesterday, like it was hard to find this, or excuse me, Sunday it was hard to find this. So
it looks like Tyler.
Oh, that was yesterday. I'm gonna take that back.
Yeah, it uses a lot of the same parts, right?
Does it use the parts, or just look like it?
I think it just looks like it. I mean, but a lot of people have said, Galvatron is a character that you really can't change a lot to.
Yeah, but I mean, like some of it, like the sculpt work is like identical in the legs.
Right. Yeah, the kneecaps. And it looks like the DX9 one too.
Like not just the kneecaps, but the shit off the side of the shins, like the line work that goes off the shins to the inside of the calves.
Mm-hmm. Calves.
It's like identical.
To which one?
I've seen it compared to Titan Returns. I've seen it compared to the DX9 one too.
The thing that sticks out to me about this is like taking
kneecaps.
Not just that, taking away the Springer here and just looking at Galvatron by himself, like it almost looks like one of those like Legends toys that Robert sent my way to look at. Like if I don't see him next to Springer, he doesn't look like he's a Masterpiece sized figure.
Well,
at all.
In the comments, it says this is not intended to be a masterpiece. It's just intended to be a playable figure.
A masterpiece.
Yeah, I think this sucks.
Mister.
I'm sorry. I do. I just don't find much redeemable about this.
It looks cheap, I think, to me.
The thing about that statement is that you're saying that the masterpieces aren't like playable things. Like there's a lot of really well done masterpiece styled figures that are superposable, like they look great, they have great finish, they look as good as the character can be. Like if I want like just playable, like then yeah, like go all for the Titans Return, you're gonna save yourself hundreds of dollars, like I don't understand the mentality.
I think you're kind of reading too much into that though. Like that, I mean they're just saying this isn't supposed to compete with the fans' toys or the upcoming Takara if it happens or whatever. They're just saying this is just a big figure. And I think the price point on this one's going to be actually less than, from what I read, from what the guy who originally shared this said. It was going to be less than the Springer because there were less parts. So what was the Springer? $60 or something?
That's what they said. I let me look that up real quick. As a matter of fact,
open and play Springer. I thought he was $100.
No. He was cheaper at the convention than he was online. I think online he got marked up like $10 or $15 or something.
Okay.
So, I mean, if this thing's like $45 or something, like, and it's a 9-inch tall action figure, like. I mean, it is what it is.
That might be good. I mean, that'd be good. I mean, it's $45 to 45 to 55.
Yeah, I mean, it's not for me.
Bad. That wouldn't be so bad.
It's not for me, but
because I think the Titan Returns was $25. So and it's not as this one is not as hollow and stuff and everything. So yeah, I can see a good price would be about $45. That would be nice.
I just don't understand the mentality.
I don't get it either.
Like I'm sorry, I can't like. It's just kind of like saying, like, well, we're not going to make it as good as that, so that's your reason you should buy it. Like, no, fuck it. Like, that's not a good enough reason to me.
I don't think that's the reason you should buy it. I mean, I think this company's, like, from what I've read, this company's, like, its whole point is to be, like, just a toy you can open up and play, hence the name.
Big Spring was $80. Why get this instead of the Titan Returns?
I don't know.
See,
that's anything. I mean, like that's
this offer that the Titans Return doesn't offer. I'm trying to figure out. I guess.
Right. I see your side. I see both sides.
Like I see what you're saying. Like just a toy you can fucking beat to shit and it's affordable and you can play with it almost like you played with a G1 when you were a kid. I get it. I get that. But why spend? Let's say. It's supposed to be less than $60. Why spend, let's say, $59.99 for this when you could buy the Titans Returns for whatever the
25.
fuck they charge?
25.
Look
Look at them elbows, man.
Not only can you buy the Titans Return one, but you could buy another figure to go with it to play with for the same price. Just saying.
There you go.
Like if that's the shtick, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't get the angle.
He don't have any elbows.
God damn, man. If we get it,
What?
the elbows.
No,
You
I think
just
it
said
does.
elbows like 5 times in a row.
Oh, okay. Well, he still didn't have any elbows.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
I'm not sure what you mean.
He's got the joints, but like if you bend the arm there, it's just
okay. I got you.
no
All right.
The big
material.
gap. The big
He's
gap.
got that masterpiece Rodimus. He's got that masterpiece. So
Mhm.
MP09 thing
Yes.
going on.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'll be quiet. I apologize.
No. Don't be quiet. Don't go run and hide in the hole. I'm just,
No, it's
trying,
one of those nights. One of those
just trying,
nights.
just trying to figure out what you meant. That's all. But yeah. Like I said, I don't know.
You don't get their angle.
I don't get it.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well,
But
that's
I
fair
think
because I don't think they're getting any of our money. So
Well, I think what this is ultimately appealing to is people that want a masterpiece Galvatron, but also want to watch their budget. I think that's what it ends up being. It doesn't end up being like a super playable toy. It ends up being like, I don't want to spend X amount of money for the quote unquote premium product. I want something that fits the part.
basically, they're trying to undercut the knockoff of a third-party product. So like, here's a cheaper priced one for all you people who said I'll wait for the knockoff.
But the Springer wasn't that bad, was it? I didn't get it, but I think y'all did.
I mean, oh God, I think the Springer's a joke. Personally, like I appreciate that it's supposed to be a lower price point and all that, but that's just not me. That's not my sensibilities. My sensibilities are I want to pay more and get more. I'd rather pay less and get more. Don't get me wrong, but I definitely don't want to pay less and get less.
Right. Okay. I think, Greg, did you like it? Did you like the
Yeah, I thought it was fine. I mean, I didn't hold it at the same standard as the $120, $130, $140 version. I mean, because I'm gonna end up getting the fans toys, I'm sure, but like I don't hold that against the toy. Like that's me.
Right.
I mean, I think the toy was fine for. I think I ended up paying $60 for it shipped. So like I think it was fine for $60 shipped, and like it was fun to fuck around with for a couple of days, and
get that shit out.
It is what it is.
Do you think it's a $80 plus shipping toy?
Well, I don't know because I didn't pay $80 plus shipping for it.
But I'm asking, having played with it, can you fucking imagine paying $80 plus shipping?
Well, no, I wouldn't have paid $80 plus shipping. I got it because I said if it was under $65 or $70, I'd pick one up and check it out.
So not worth
and
the sale price.
I got one for less, so I got it.
Word.
Yeah,
like I said, I think it was. I mean, I think it was worth checking it out for the $60. I think if someone wants to buy it from me for $60, it's definitely worth it. But yeah, I wouldn't pay some fucking double markup online.
What about just the regular retail price? You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting at. Like,
well, yeah, but when it was at the convention, I mean, it was less. I think it got marked up, like I said, $10 or $15. Like
20.
Yeah, 20. Okay, well then there you go. Yeah, I mean that's bullshit. No, I mean $60. Yeah.
But I couldn't see somebody getting this Springer or this Galvatron and settle for this is the best one out, because you got so many choices. I could not see somebody picking this and be like, yes, this is going to be my Springer. This is going to be my Galvatron. I really can't see it.
I can see it for the exact same reason that Bobby said. Someone who doesn't want the expensive fans toys one, and they don't want the Titans return, and this is good enough. The good enough collector out there, if you will.
Okay. Yeah. I don't believe that, but I don't.
I mean, I'd rather buy 4 of the Hasbro ones.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, me too.
Plus, it's a Headmaster.
No, not that. No. I'm talking about the fucking IDW one.
No, I'm talking about the Time Returns of the Headmaster.
Oh, I'm talking about that Springer. Sorry.
Oh, that's a good figure. That was like one of the last.
Fuck yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I don't see any big springs on.
You high as fuck.
On TF Source.
No. I'm looking on eBay. I want to see if there's like a eBay markup.
No, most of the eBay ones were cheaper.
I don't see any. I'm looking open play Big Spring and open and play Big Spring.
Yeah, I had it a second.
35.
I just put in open play and then click shopping, and all it brought up was fucking eBay. I was trying to find.
Oh, you did one
like
more.
Regular.
Okay.
Yeah.
63, 54,
68, 68, 63, 65, 67, 64, 69, 67, 68, 58.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I think 60, 64, whatever, with shipping. I mean, I think that's, I think that's fair for what you get.
It's fair.
If you like the toy, but I mean, from the get-go, as soon as like little sketches of it popped up, like it immediately got shoved into that comparison fucking picture with all the other ones that were like twice as much, Like it got shoved right alongside the DX9 and the Fans Toys and the Toy World, and like with another one, MMC, and so like of course people were equating it with that, and I think maybe that wasn't the intent. I don't know.
But it's also
people do that?
I think the scale is a big part of that too, though. Like had it been smaller.
Yeah, I mean, if the idea is to go with we want to make a playable toy, I feel like they can stick with classics. Like, the classic scale is that thing. Like, I don't understand why you want it to be Masterpiece scale if you're suddenly saying, like, Masterpiece is not this playable toy,
Well, we already have a good classic scale Springer
Agreed.
from the third-party one from Fans Project.
Oh, the Defender?
Third-party toy of the year.
Man, that's a good-ass toy, man.
7 years running.
Dude, you can knock out a fucking adult with that damn thing.
Yeah, you can knock out an entire family, but you can't get a stand-up shirt.
Well, if you get enough blood and guts on it, you might could, pose a little bit.
Oh yeah, everybody's talking about future, but Matt's a real like brain matter on the joints.
Make it a little squishy.
A little squishy.
I also I'm interested to see what other designs they have.
Are you really interested to see that though?
I'm very interested. I'm very interested.
Who do you think their next? Who do you think their next? Just a second. Who do you think is going to be their next robot?
Let's see. I think.
Rodimus.
I think Arcee is a possibility.
Yeah.
I think.
Ultra Magnus.
Bobby said that shit like my uncle says TV. It's like Arcee.
It's not going to be Ultra Magnus because there's an MP Ultra Magnus.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you think this is the Evergreen line from this particular factory?
Is it, man? I'm concerned. I have my own feelings about this line. Having sitting back and watched it for a bit, that I'm not going to discuss right now. But I can say that I am. I appreciate having a chance to look at the Big Spring. It's not for me. I'm not the right person, and I don't want to look at any more unless they change kind of the way they do business, because it's just not. It's just like it's almost like me looking at Titans Return stuff. It's like you can't, if you're interested in that, you can't get the opinion that matters to you from my review.
Talk about it later, Bobby Face. Mm-hmm.
Because it's just not. It's not where my interests lie. Moving on, but I think that was a good conversation. Xtransbots Crack Up test shot.
Oh, the name.
Cracker.
Damn, man.
Just like break down, crack up.
Did you call me a cracker?
Good.
Are these final colors?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Dude, he's patriotic as fuck. I think that, like, after playing with Klaatu, I'm like, I want to see where they go, because that was in comparison to their previous releases, that's an extremely impressive figure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm looking forward to see what they do with this too. I just am not at all expecting it to combine.
Right. Hold on one second, fellas. I'll be back.
All right, so he's gone.
Does that zombie come with it?
I hope so.
Is he the driver?
Oh, that zombie's gonna be the new cow. People are gonna be bitching when they don't get a cat. When they don't get a zombie in their box.
Why they don't come with that? So this is their Senticons, I guess.
Yeah. Does anyone actually think that this thing combines at all, or are we just all completely on board that there's going to be some separate like Build-A-Figure or something to make the combiner?
Yeah, I think it'll work in some capacity. I don't know. I don't want to speculate.
Yeah, I don't see anything on this toy though that looks like a place for combiner stuff to plug in or anything. That's the problem.
Maybe you just need to expand your horizons, bro.
Perhaps. You never know.
I like this guy. He looks pretty good.
While we're waiting on Bobby,
I'm back.
Oh well, okay. Well, did you have outward ratchets in your hips with Klaatu?
I can't remember.
Because now that I found out Bobby liked them, I need to find something to shit on. No, I'm just kidding. I just looked and I see ratchet teeth, but there's no ratchet there.
Ratchet teeth.
And if it was like an abandoned, I mean, it's fine either way. It's a good friction, but
it's fine.
I didn't know if
I can't recall.
It was a thing.
Okay,
never
I
mind.
like his pistol. It's like a nice little pistol.
Yeah, I mean, I think this looks good. I hope, that they're continuing on with the same kind of
Cosmos thing.
Yeah, the same love they gave Cosmos. Like, fuck yes. I'm in for this set. So
certainly cheap enough.
Are you wanting a zombie?
No.
Okay.
You know what? Not for nothing. Zombies, generally speaking, not my thing.
Really?
Like, yep, just
you don't
doesn't.
like Walking Dead?
Nope. I mean, I think it's fine. Like, I think it's well written. I think it's a good show. It's just not for me because zombies just aren't my thing. Like, I get it. You walk slow. You're hungry. You do a run. I get it. I get it. I can appreciate that someone else can get into it. It's just I'm kind of not a zombie guy.
You better get into it, man. It's gonna happen, so you better get into it, man.
I could see where. How do I touch on this carefully? I could see where it could be a nightmare situation as well.
Does he get scared?
Well, no.
No. I thought Bobby got scared.
Bobby, do you see what I was saying?
Yeah.
Like I think you think like what was that which Stephen King book was it where
Misery?
Where he was seeing was it The Shining? You saw the dead kid? I can't remember. Anyway, okay? Well, as long as you got it.
Yeah.
Then
yeah,
you got it. Yeah.
It's just like Night of the Living Dead, Walking Dead, 28 Days Later. Like, it's probably one of the ones I would prefer most, but I don't find it that interesting. Just generally, just like
man, those monkeys were fucked up in 28 Days, man.
But anyway.
Bobby's got Siskel and Ebert face.
Yeah, and that's not to say the films, like, that's not to say that they're not done well. Like, Night of the Living Dead is obviously like a classic and shit. Like, it's just to say, like, the subject matter is just like if somebody was like, you know what, romantic comedies not for me. Like, I would be that way with zombies.
I like romantic comedies.
Good.
Well, I think just to be that guy, I think the subject matter of films like Night of the Living Dead, I think I guess on the surface the subject matter was zombies, but I think what he was touching on was a lot more political than that. So that was one of those things. That was one of those things where you got to kind of approach it with an open mind.
I'm not denying that at all. I'm just saying the genre generally is just not something that doesn't appeal to me.
I can't deny.
All right, MMC Grimlock.
I like this.
Well, that's one of us.
What? Where's the picture? Oh, okay. I like it. He looks the tail looks kind of funny. He looks like a little puppy dog, but it looks all right.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Here's my thing with this. I don't feel like this looks enough like the comic again.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know what he looks like in the comics right now because I'm not following. But what jumped out to me is I'm like, oh, it kind of looks like you smashed G1 and the Bayverse together.
Like
I think that looks
look at that
shitty.
neck. Look at the neck when he looks up in Donald mode. He has that big old gap. He's like, fetch, boo, fetch.
His chest just isn't that angular. Yeah.
Oh, damn it. Well, it's all right. I mean, I don't know if I pick it up, but the drawings look all right, except for that neck.
It's another one of them weird choices, man. And it's like, and then like, here's the thing. Here's the thing with this. If they approach this the same way that they, and we don't even know if this is real. This is something that popped up on 4chan of all places, and then kind of made its way everywhere else. It looks like it could be real, but there's a number of like, you know, talented dudes on 4chan that do troll shit, you know.
Yeah, let's not give them too much credit there. There's some people on 4chan. Let's just leave it at that.
Okay,
let's not say they're talented.
That know their way around a computer program. And like, so I can see this being a total troll move, but you know, it is slightly believable. But if, like, here's the thing, like, I'm out on this, and I'm really close to being out on all of it. But if they did tease this, and then they had the silhouette of all the scavengers, I might be in. But it's not. That's what I would be in it for. Would be to have the whole team. Like, I'm afraid that this would be like, and here's one of the 5 that's coming, and I'd be like, oh god.
Of course it would be. Of course it would be.
You know.
We're just gonna put out Grimlock because he's the one that can make us some money, and that's it. We're done. Done with that line.
Oh, they're doing a Hasbro move? Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah.
No.
Well, did I say that?
No, that's what he said. No, you implemented it.
I did not. I think that you gathered that from there.
I have a feeling in your voice and your tone of voice that you were saying they were doing a Hasbro.
I feel like you're overly sensitive because you like Hasbro. You know, like I don't feel like I was even commenting on Hasbro.
He said,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I get a little sensitive with Hasbro. I do, because they're such a great company, and they do me so wrong sometimes, and it hurts my feelings. But they do so much right for us.
I think what actually happened is you just let your feelings for Hasbro actually come out, where you think that they're gonna go ahead and make a line that they only do like a couple things, and then they leave it at that. Because that was nowhere close to what I was implying, but you seem to believe that's true.
Okay.
So.
I tell you, they can knock the shit out of a Marvel Legend.
Yeah, fuck Marvel Legends.
That's because they're all the same mold.
Hey, don't you be talking about Hasbro that way, Matt.
He said they're all the same mold.
Don't you be talking about Hasbro the same way.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Justin got a point. They are the same mold, though.
Yeah, but that paint that they're doing, buddy. I'm on board.
Well, yeah, when you save so much money in tooling, you can afford to do a little paint.
You could afford to put a little paint on.
I agree, but that's something they should have been doing.
That's true. So this might not even be this might not even be real then.
No, it might not be. But it's believable.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I'd buy it, but it looks all right. I mean, like I say, it looks like a big old puppy dog, and yeah, whatever.
It's believable. What do you think? Anybody else have anything? Greg, you got anything on this?
Nope.
I
don't give a fuck.
You give a fuck?
I'm just wondering if it says real, what they remolded into.
Yeah.
The blue color one, the G2 one.
Just put it in movie colors.
Yeah.
Make a blot, a standalone blot.
Or this would be paddles. This has to be paddles.
You have to do paddles.
I would paddle.
I wonder though. I wonder if it is real. Like I wonder. And like another thing is like the leak, or if that's what you want to call it, it's very close to TFCon. And I do feel like sometimes we get like these weird, obscure leaks right before TFCon that end up being legit.
Too legit?
To quit.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Hasbro news. Golden Lagoon MP36 revealed. I think we predicted this.
Realm Collectors need to step up their watermarks. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I saw when this was posted, I saw a figurative comment in the comments just said Realm. Yeah. Who's in?
Well, I think it's for a contest. We just don't know what the contest is. Most of the gold ones. Like the lucky draws are for contests.
I feel
Yeah, I'm getting this.
I feel
And
like
in
the
that
contest needs to be that they hand out 10 of these, and whoever can transform it with the least amount of scratches on it wins the contest. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, if I could get a hold of one of these and it's a traditional lucky draw, then I'm definitely in, because I will sell this in 3 or 4 years.
Oh yeah, only 10 made. Shit.
Yeah, it says it's a lucky draw item for.
Did Just do this?
Yeah.
Okay, he spray painted it. Good on him, man.
Oh,
I'm glad he's back into it.
He spray painted it.
I'm glad he's back into spray painting. That's good. Good on him, man. I miss that guy. I wish he was going to TFCon.
Me too.
I wonder how many. So I wonder how many there's going to be made of this thing. Let's see. Probably 10. Usually they're like 10 or something like that.
Yeah, it says 10. Well, no, wait. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it was you that said it. But what it says here is this is another rare piece of Japanese lucky draw items, and we can say it is one of the most impressive we have seen so far. Popular mold MP36 Megatron gets a gold chrome finishing to represent his appearance in the classic G1 episode Golden Lagoon. Unknown how many figures will be released or the way you can participate to win one of them, but we will update the information as we get it. What'd you say?
Nobody said no. What?
I needed it to make a line.
Oh.
Actually.
Oh, I thought you were like, what? Nobody said
no. While you wait, you can check the mirrored images on the news post. I
wonder who's going to be the idiot trying to transform this damn thing.
I don't know, hopefully people will know what they get when they get this. And
You're talking about Transformer fans.
Yeah.
Oh, I would if I could win it, man. That'd be awesome. $10,000.
Almost, possibly more interesting. I think that this, whatever this is going to be used for, is probably where we will see our next, MP reveal.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's what I was going to ask y'all. Do y'all think they're going to draw something this year again, like they did last year? Well, they dropped Megatron right at TFCon. Do you think they're going to drop something else this year? I hope they do, man. I hope they just draw something and just blows everything away. Oh, that'd be so awesome. Hell, Hasbro.
Except that it's Takara doing it.
Fuck yourself, Justin.
I don't know. I would like to I would love to see them announce a Devastator.
Oh God, that would make me cream.
I would love that, but I just don't get the feeling that that's happening.
I feel like it's too big of an investment to ask people to pay. I mean, you do it third-party wise, but I feel like for Takara standards, it's just too risky to ask people to buy into it that much.
What if they drop an MP Willie?
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take it.
Probably be better than the Xtransbots one.
Yeah.
I think Greg's done.
Yeah, no, I just inhaled a piece of dog hair.
Oh, you alright? Oh, okay.
No, I really was choking there a little bit. But thanks for your concern, Matt.
No problem.
But yeah, I would guess that they're going to be whatever this is where we'll see our next reveal.
Oh, what if it's the rest of the Dinobots they drop?
Yeah, that's probably not happening either.
God damn it, Justin! Why do you? I mean, do you just wake up and it's like, you know what? We're recording tonight. I think I'm going to ruin everything for. Just fuck him. Fuck him in the butthole.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Him in the butthole.
All right, let's move on. We have Takara Tomy postpones Cogman.
God damn it. I've been waiting for this motherfucker forever.
They've updated their website announcing that the Japanese release of Transformers Last Night has been postponed. Cogman, who was a headmaster in the Titans Return style, whose body transforms to Aston Martin from the movie, was originally scheduled for release in October in Japan. His new release date is not confirmed. Amazon Japan shows the figure with the November release date, but are known to bump release dates when the product is postponed.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, man.
All that shit.
I hope he comes with them 2 fucking big-ass fish.
Yeah? Nice accessories?
I would be so in on that.
Yeah, if you came with a couple of tuna, and I would actually be in for that too.
Just you would sell the Cogman, just keep the tuna, huh?
Well, no, I would.
Oh, okay, sorry. You don't want to have them like fishing. Okay.
Sorry. But yeah, so there's that. Matt wept, but now he's over it.
Mm-hmm.
Hascon Arcee and Magnus set to be TRU retail exclusives.
All right, good. Feel sorry for people that paid $60 to $100 for that damn RC now.
It's also going to be at New York Comic Con. So,
oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Interesting.
So she's making her rounds, huh? Little slut.
Relax. What is with you tonight?
No?
The women talk, man.
You want to timestamp that?
You're out of control tonight.
Matt, I don't timestamp things like that. You just get to go ahead and
be stupid.
Whatever you get, you get. That's how I see it.
You relax, Justin.
You get what you get, and you don't get upset.
Mm-hmm. I'm always relaxed, Matt.
That's cool. I want the RC. I don't want to pay $60 bucks for it, but got a lot of people wanting to get that. But yeah, if I can get it at Toys R Us, yay! Now I think the Toys R Us one won't come with the Ultra Magnus, right?
I don't know.
No, okay. I will talk to myself from now on.
Yeah, I don't know too much about this. This is the headmaster, though, right? Like the.
Well, the Daniel's the headmaster, but it kind of with the one that came out.
But I mean, this is the one with the headmaster.
Correct. Yes. I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I hope I can get it at Toys R Us. That'd be pretty cool.
Does anybody know if Headmaster Don got one?
I think he did. I think he did.
Hope he did.
I hope he did too. He was probably happy.
Yeah, no
Part
doubt.
of me kind of hopes he didn't.
Really? So spiteful.
Well, no. I just think that would be cosmic irony. I mean, it's not like if he didn't, it's not like he won't be able to get one. Because it's only exclusive to half the fucking retailers and conventions that are going on right now.
Yeah, that's true. People waiting online for Hasbro Toy Shop, waiting to get their shit. They only put 5 online, man.
Once it's off from ToysRUs.com, it's going to be a Target exclusive, and then
a big lots.
It's going to be a Food Lion Kroger split exclusive at some point.
Right. That guy driving the food truck is going to be one of his.
Comes with Magnus and a loaf of bread.
Bread.
All right.
Are you going to have bread at your house, Bobby?
Man, what else do you need, Matt? Just give me a list. More Evergreen Prime and B designs. Yeah, this is great. Well, like this stuff, it's like, who gives a shit?
Oh, I love that fucking Prime.
Do you?
So long and slender.
So the decision behind this was that some Hasbro exec was walking through the dollar store, and they're like, wait, they can make money charging $1 for these? Game on.
Yeah.
I thought that said TFCon at first when I saw that said TFC, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, I did too.
What the fuck? TFCon exclusive?
TFCon exclusive.
$45.99.
We haven't got any official TFCon exclusives in a while.
We got
they're still trying to get rid of the Erector and the Axis or whatever.
Yeah, the Axis is that was a rough one.
Well, they showed the white what was it? The Breaker or the Hoist?
That's a exclusive from a vendor there. That's not an actual official TFCon exclusive,
Oh, okay. I get you. Okay. Yeah, I get. Yeah, I haven't seen anything as far as TFCon exclusive.
Yeah.
Oh, they're trying to get rid of that fucking little tape too. The Scorpion, the little purple, or what was it? No, the Purple Lion.
Yeah. All right, and then in-package images of Evergreen, Starscream, and Megatron.
God damn it! I'll have to get the Starscream. Fuck.
Man,
all
those little.
You got the Stunticon shit, so I'm just.
I know, but I think you need to get that fucking statue though, Matt.
Man, I don't know if that's gonna happen, partner.
Does anybody remember Ernest? Like Ernest Goes to Camp.
Yeah, of course.
Do you remember the old lady who he would be with the neck brace?
Yeah.
Does that not look like Starscream?
Yeah. You know what's funny?
Mama's Family?
You want to hear something strange? Like, this guy used to write the Nerd Rage page all the time, and I guess he was either friends with or a big supporter of this new Ernest. It's like a new guy doing it, and I don't think he's doing it in an official capacity. It's just kind of like fan films, like fanfic, like Ernest fanfic.
Really?
Yeah, and like
laid.
And he's like, hey, you guys need to have him on the show. And I'd be like, man,
no, we don't.
I don't know if this is a good fit. Like, I don't know if, and then like every, like for like the longest time, like, once every 2 months or so, he would write back like, hey, did you reach out to so-and-so yet? Really would be great to have him on the show. And I'm like, no, still not sure if it's right for us. It was just strange. It was very bizarre.
So how bizarre, though?
Extremely.
Are these going to be released? The lead singer died from that group.
Really?
I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that. So I guess these are these be out in retail? I guess or something.
They're out at Walgreens, apparently.
Oh shit! I gotta go to Walgreens and get me. I think I saw Bumblebee.
Dollar General, and the like.
Wow.
Okay. Huh. All right. Oh, we done? No statue news?
No statue news.
These aren't intended to be masterpiece.
Oh, they're not?
No.
I was ready to pay $50 for Starscream.
So
I got one for you for $50.
Okay. Better come with some semen too.
Oh, relax, Matt. What is with you tonight?
That was gay. Too gay.
Oh my God, dude. You just make a bad situation worse. So look.
You did give Matt the wrong address for your house, right?
Yes.
Actually, he hasn't done that yet, Bobby.
Plan Delta is in effect, Justin, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, that hurts.
So did anybody, or Justin, did you want to read off that tweet that the Kapow Toys?
Yeah, so let me try to find it, because this was brought to my attention by a friend of mine. Let me see, where was it? So, and I don't know very much about it, but supposedly on Twitter, Cheers Ian, who is a TFCon individual, posted that that'll be interesting if he's at TFCon and does something with the third-party panel. I hope someone says, like, what's going on? Does anybody know? But anyway, so he posted a tweet online from Kapow Toys that says, "We are no longer able to supply the item Fans Toys FT06 Grinder, Dino Head, or Grinder-related products due to a claim of copyright infringement against the manufacturer Fans Toys."
Well, so my question with this is, obviously, one, is this at all related to their other thing that they put out not too long ago? And secondly, are there any other companies in the UK that have the similar deal? And if they don't, why are these guys the only one that has it?
I'd be interested to know that too.
Well, I went on Kapow Toys earlier, and they still have all the grinders listed. They're just out of stock. So I feel like they should have just pulled the entire listing down. I don't know how that works.
Right.
What are other companies based out of the UK?
TF Express or some shit like that? Or
Isn't that Canada?
I don't know, man. I get them all confused. And there's a Master or something, Master Made, or I don't know.
Master Builder.
Master Shooter?
So my question is, did Fans Toys get the copyright infringement claim, or do you think it's possible that Kapow Toys got, because they supposedly got whatever with the knockoff crap, right? The knockoff movie stuff?
Regardless, I think with Kapow just being, because no one else has this, I mean, we haven't heard this from anywhere else, and retailers everywhere else still has it up. So
right.
If it is Kapow getting picked on, I still, whether this is related to that thing before or not, like I still think it's Hasbro UK, like flexing like their little small peener power.
Right, but so then the thing is that would stop. The thing that would, to me, stop Kapow from selling it is Hasbro UK being like, well, we're not going to get you any of the official product or something like that, and this is why you need to stop selling it. It's weird that it's kind of exclusive to Fans Toys here when you have so many companies that are doing things with the IP,
Yeah,
I
really...
I mean, it's weird to me because as far as I know, it's going to be damn hard to go ahead and try to knock out any of these third-party companies when they're not based in the United States. Like, legally, you have very little you can do. So, you know, when it comes to like this type of tweet not being able to supply it, like, I feel like the pressure has to be on Kapow, right? I mean, that just seems like what would make the most sense.
Yeah, that's what it would seem. But like, what is Kapow's? I always fuck this up, and I know people educate me every time. But like, remember that company that was a UK distributor that put out that shit like a couple years ago where they were like, we won't be carrying Fans Toys products anymore, or we won't be carrying Keith's products anymore, or any Keith company, and then listed Xtransbots, SXS, but then also listed Fans Toys?
Yeah.
Wasn't that Kapow?
That's what I want to say, but I feel like every time I say that, somebody corrects me. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I feel like it was.
Well, I feel like it was Kapow just because, like, it's always like, oh, Kapow's at it again. Like, that's, like, the reaction. So, like, I just feel like that's kind of the joke. So, I feel like maybe it was Kapow. I don't know. I'm sure we'll have to do a fucking extra special podcast this week about it. So, might as well go ahead and get your wrong opinions out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, and the thing is, like, I'm looking at Kapow's website, and I feel like if something were to happen that they lose the rights to carry Hasbro, like, it's gonna hurt them more than a lot of, like, the U.S.-based, you know, companies that sell third-party toys, because, like, they're like a BBTS of, you know, the UK. Like, they have a little bit of everything. They have Hot Toys. They have, you know, your Black Series stuff. They have all kinds of things, you know?
Right.
I take back what I said. TF Express is UK. I'm thinking about a different site.
Okay.
Just to get that out there.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel... I just, for some reason, this feels familiar to me, I guess.
Mm-hmm. But it's something that we've heard before, you know, and it actually got me thinking about it. Do you think, given that circumstance, and I think this is why it came into my head, where they had BS about not carrying certain toys and stuff before, do you think it could be not really a copyright thing in this case, but like another company that they favor or anything like that they're like, yeah, well, you know, we're just not going to carry this because then it makes XYZ product that we do carry more appealing?
If it is the same company, right, that I feel like has done similar stuff in the past and made those statements like we just talked about, like, yeah, you know, like it certainly seems like there's some level of beef, you know, and that's not to say it's not unwarranted. You know, it could, like a lot of, I'm sure, dealing with distributors from China and dealing with these companies and all that, like, I'm sure at a certain point you can have a business transaction or two where you're like, fuck this, I'm never doing business with this company again. Do you know what I mean? So, like, I don't even think it's necessarily unwarranted, but it does seem peculiar that, you know, Hasbro would, or Takara, or whoever, would put Kapow in a pinch over a product that other people are carrying. You know what I mean? Like, that seems very peculiar.
Yeah. I'm trying to find see if there's any other third-party stores that sell stuff online that would be interesting to look at.
And I mean, Hasbro, but, you know, in the same breath, you know, Hasbro UK were the ones that put out that fucking whatever. You remember the fucking survey? You know, like, it obviously seems like in the same breath, I have to say that, like, there's evidence also to suggest that it's on their give a fuck list a bit more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so TF Express, they still have Fans Toys stuff up.
But it's all out of stock, though.
TF Express?
I think so, right? I mean, a lot of it is.
No, Quake Wave is there.
Yeah, but, like, you start scrolling down.
Oh, actually, sorry. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It is out of stock.
Everybody's got Quake Wave reissues laying around.
Actually, they do have Grinder. They have the.
Oh, they have that in stock.
They have the blue version, and then they have, I don't know what, FT08D. I don't know if that he's got a blue crotch, so I have no idea what the precedence is. But those are in stock.
You'll find out.
They have the Dino Head. They have Phoenix. They have Omega available. Springer can be pre-ordered. Blitzwing. All the pre-orders are up.
So it's just the Dinobots that are sold out then, for the most part, except for Grinder, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So what's that company? What's the one that's in? What's the one that's quote unquote in Canada, but it's just like a drop shipper, like they drop ship from China?
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I just can't think of the name off the top of my head.
I thought it was TF Express. It's TF Direct.
Okay, that
TF Direct. That's it. Yeah. Oh man, too many of these companies.
Yeah, I mean it is like I think this is something worth like looking into, like getting more information on. So I don't know.
So I guess my question with anybody here is anybody worried yet that we're not going to see, this was brought to my attention. My friend said he was worried about getting Part B of Omega. Like, does anybody actually realistically think that that's going to be a problem?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I feel like
got that DX9 one.
This is the kind of thing that's like, if for some reason something did happen and they couldn't go by Fanatics Toys, they'd be like, well, here's Schmann's Toys Part B for this Omega thing you have, like.
Yeah.
That would be cool if his name's Schmann's Toy.
Schmann's Toys.
Schmann's Toys.
All right, and now we can get into questions. Before we get to the MP Collector question, I just want to make sure I get this off my docket. There was somebody that posted on our wall last week that we missed. Darren B. Shout out to Darren. He says, "Hello, fellas. Being as your popularity with fandom is now becoming more and more successful, like North Korean missile launches, and because you do your shows on a regular weekly basis,
hey, someday we'll hit the mainland. That's all I'm saying.
Do you find that some of your catchphrases and in-jokes are creeping into your regular vocabulary outside of the show, such as calling your wife Belisa, solid unit, etc.? I can tell you I did it once when I snuggled up next to my wife in bed and she said, "What's that?" And I said, haha, terror. Needless to say, nothing happened. Yeah, I mean, for me, like, it's all like, it's one and the same. Like most of this, like a lot of the stuff that I say about toys, I say about other stuff too. So it's just often used.
I call her Blaze all the time.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
How does she feel about it?
I don't know. I told her to get ready. I thought she was going to get to go to TFCon. I mean, I said, just get ready. That's what you're going to be called.
Right.
And
yeah, me and Bedell are really disappointed about that.
I know. Maybe next year. I guess I don't say hell Hasbro outside of Transformer stuff, but I'll say some.
Matt's just in the middle of Toys R Us. He's like, hell Hasbro, man, hell Hasbro.
Hell yeah, with my hands on my hip, like hell Hasbro. God damn it. I mean, yeah, on the Belisa thing I do, but other than that, not very often. I don't think so.
Right.
Yeah,
I know Greg doesn't.
I don't think that I have really any catchphrases that I would use outside the show or my own reviews. I don't know. I'm not like I'm like the fit and finish of this dinner. I don't know.
I do make my professors call me Deluxe, so there's
nice.
that. Yeah.
Nice.
So.
And then we have an MP Collector question, I hope. Oh, we may not because it's so early.
We don't.
Oh shit.
You failed us. You failed us. You're supposed to have that question in on the Friday we put up the show. True fan. Psh.
Well, let's make up one. We can make up one.
Did we delete that long question from last week? Because we didn't ask that.
MP
yeah,
Collector,
we did.
MP Collector asks, where do you see third party in the next 5 years?
Did we answer it? Are you sure?
Yeah, we did. It was about the wreckers.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Yeah, I think you're the only one that deletes questions.
That's not true. That's impossible.
Bobby, delete it before you read it, Face.
I mean, I said I think you're the only one that deletes questions, so I don't know. Because I don't usually delete questions.
There's more questions. By the way, with your aforementioned Skullfest approaching, would you, Bobby, Justin, and Matt ever consider doing a collaborative review or a spoof TFCon type roundtable review of figures from mystery boxes sent by Robert D? Boom, there's a question. That's all part of the same quote. He also said, thank you, Justin, for your review of Bullform's Gladius. I was intrigued by this triple threat Megs, and I am now in no way going anywhere near it.
You know what? There was somebody who commented on my thing. He's like, I think it looks good. I'm like, okay. And he's like, this particular reviewer said it's awesome. Like, that particular reviewer didn't bother touching it once it was in any mode. Like, I wonder why. So, you know. But,
well, Justin and I have done collaborative reviews.
Mm-hmm.
And Matt has been in skits and stuff, and I sent Matt footage, but he couldn't get it sorted out.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
So yeah, I mean, we definitely would do collaborative stuff.
I think it would be fun to do a box of random crap from Robert, like, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely.
A 1 minute like review thing, that'd be pretty fun. I don't know, we could definitely do something with that.
Hey, hold on, I gotta. Oh, shit. Gotta find it. Hold on.
Nice guy. Take a shit.
Well, I think that would be a great, like, if Robert D were to, like, it's probably too little notice, but for Robert D maybe not, for him to bring like a mystery box Thursday, and like we keep it sealed until we turn the camera on, you know, and then we go through it as like when we open the box. Like, I think that would work.
I think it'd be pretty enlightening too, because it would show the different ways that people look at things.
I agree.
So.
Maybe we'll talk to Robert. About that. Let's see. We got some time, right? I mean, we're only been like an hour and.
Hold on, I'm trying to find something. This guy. I want to give a shout out to Sean Love. This guy. He sent in something at the end of the free for all, and he says, "Hold on, let me see what this is." Well, also Russ the Must. He sent in something too, saying how we're funny, we enlighten people, all that stuff. But there was another guy that says, beginning of the year, this is Sean Love, I went through a divorce, multiple layoffs, and sold everything I owned except my house. This podcast and Nerd Rage Radio were the only things that kept my mind busy enough not to run out in the street and hug a semi. And, wow. These guys are friends, I'll never meet, never know, but, I'll call them friends. So big shout to that guy. I hope everything's gotten better for you, but I'm glad that you can find a little escape, listening to us and everything. So we really appreciate that. This was Russ made a comment in the Showercast free for all about how we're thank you for what we do with the community. Big shout out to him. We'll see him at TFCon too. Can't wait. Yeah. But saying that we bring the community together and all that stuff and everything. So and this one guy commented, Sean Love. He commented with that and everything, so I thought that was really nice and everything.
Yeah, for sure. I know Sean, really good dude. Really good dude.
I hope everything's looking up for you, man. And
yeah, I haven't heard from you in a while, Sean. He used to hit me up. He used to text me every once in a while. I haven't heard from him in a while.
I'm glad they got relaxed on that semi-truck biz.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
He actually does a lot of car work. Like he does like custom paint jobs and stuff for cars. Like he does like beautiful work. Like he's talented guy.
He's pictures of a nice little truck, a nice Ford truck. It looks like he probably did the work for it.
Does he know old Matt?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think they're in the same circles, but
they should. That right there.
Yeah, just somebody bring Matt in your pocket to TFCon.
But I just want to give a shout out to both those guys, for the kind of words and everything. So, thank you.
Yeah, excuse me.
Discussion. We want to talk about TFCon, or I think we talked about it last week, but I guess we could touch on it again if you want to.
Hold on one second.
Well, we just kind of had a discussion with the.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
before.
Does anybody have anything they want to add about TFCon? Make sure you come up and introduce yourself.
Mm-hmm.
We're very approachable and we want to bring people around and drink and hang out and have a good time. Like there was I'll never forget the Charlotte year. I can't. You remember that post, Greg, that somebody made? It was like a picture, and it was like, you know, some of my favorite people in the fandom. You know, like something like, I wish I had the balls to go up and say hello or something like.
Oh, no! I was thinking about something else. I'm sorry, no, I didn't see that.
But that's like a huge missed opportunity, man. And like, you know, all we would do is say, yeah, pull up a fucking chair. You know, like we've always been inclusive.
Open arms
since the beginning.
Arms. I was thinking about that first Chicago year, and motherfuckers wouldn't stop coming up. Like that got confusing after a while.
Well, because that was like meeting everybody kind of for the first time. So like that was
We were a virgin podcast.
I've never had anyone fight over buying me drinks before.
Yeah,
that wasn't a middle-aged man.
Yeah, I don't know if I've had any fight for buying me drinks since.
So going back to that previous email you said you got with people saying, I wish I had the guts to go say hi and stuff. I was actually talking to Henry, Peg for Life, the other day, and he called me out. He said that I've never gone to one of the Transformers meetups in Virginia that they do. He's like, what do you got? Are you too good for us? So I'm like, no. Like, honestly, and I'll throw it out there so everybody can know. It's because I'm a pretty shy guy. Like, I put myself out here on the podcast, and I do YouTube and stuff. But, like, when I'm in a social situation, like, until I get to know you, like, I'm a pretty quiet person. Like, I probably won't go approach you. So if you are kind of a kindred spirit, feel the same way, like, I'm not going to bite your head off or anything like that. Just come say hi, Like, I understand it. I feel the same way. But I love to get to know people at the same time, and I'm glad that I do know a lot of people now, and I'm always looking forward to getting to know more people. So I am a shy person too, whether I appear it or not on the online personas.
I think you've even said on this podcast before that like doing reviews and the podcast and stuff has almost kind of been therapeutic for you in a way in that regard.
Well, and that's one of the things. Like my entire life, I have flat out hated my voice, like hated it. And, subjecting myself to hearing my own voice, like, has made it a lot easier to be okay with it.
Dude, that makes you Justin, man. Your voice does make you.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that. But that doesn't make it less annoying to myself.
Well, no. Well, what I'm saying.
But, I mean, and that's entirely true. Like, being on the podcast and doing reviews, like, it has given me a boosted confidence, but it still doesn't mean that there's not a, innate, 30 however many years of not really putting myself out there that is there. And like a lot of times, like when people say like who do you look up to, it's like I point out Bobby because like the way Bobby puts himself out there, I'm like I could never do that, like I'd love to do that but I can't. So it's amazing to me to watch that type of thing. So I understand why people feel that way.
I hate seeing posts like that where there's like these huge missed opportunities. Like we don't all get to gather in one place from across the country very often. Mm-hmm. So like definitely, come up, shake hands, introduce yourself. And if you're feeling like, man, I don't know how to approach these, I don't know what to say, start with, let me buy you a drink. I'm sure somebody, no, you don't have to be saying it to me. You can be saying it to you, man. Get you a fucking half and half. Diet. Half and half.
Hey, all I want to say is if you see a short, fat white guy with a Shardouts shirt on sitting down somewhere over there, that's probably me. Just come up and say hi. I'm very approachable. I'm a good old Southern boy. So
yeah. Judging by our spreadsheet, that actually could be a number of people, but it might
that
be
is
Matt.
True. That is true. But I'm short, so who who it is. Just say hey, and I'll say hi too.
I feel like you need to find some Hasbro Deluxe and put it on a chain and just wear it around your neck the whole time. Yeah. Just as an identifier.
Okay, I'll do that. Or me and Matt can hang out. We're about the same height, so the other Matt.
Is he going?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
For sure.
He's close, right?
Yeah, he's in Jersey.
Yeah, he's close.
But I think he sold off all his collection and stuff. I'm not sure if he's still in it.
He's selling cars now or some shit or detailing.
He's working on cars.
Yeah, well, he's also into I think he's into like the hobby aspect of cars too. So he's like, look, I don't really have the money for one or the other, and I'm gonna get my car.
Well, he's still on RLC sometimes.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, you can be into it and not buy the shit. You know, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know for sure. I don't know, but whatever.
I wish I was in that boat.
What's that? Card mode?
Be in the shit and not have to buy it.
Oh, yeah. It just keeps you coming. But yeah, I don't think we have, and we got some stuff planned. We got shirts to sell. It's gonna be a good time. There's gonna be a lot of people we know that's gonna be there. It's gonna be running deep with the Cold Table Network.
I think the ROC guys are doing the Rock Box party on Friday. We're gonna do some sort of live podcast recording, so to speak, on Saturday. So like, there's tons of
Joey TikTok's gonna be there.
Yep.
Blackout and Shout's gonna be there. God, who else is gonna be there?
TKO.
TKO is gonna be out there. All of them, I think, will be there. I think it's all of them. Yeah. All of them be there.
TK421.
TK421 is going to be there. FN2187 is going to be there.
BB8.
BB8 is going to be there.
What?
BB Hate's going to be there.
TBM. Is she going to be there?
Hopefully.
I hope so. I'm
get that pocketbook out.
I'm counting on it.
Look, all right. I know you bought a lot of stuff, but I'm hurting right now, so you might need to buy a lot more stuff.
She was in Charlotte, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she should be good. DC's halfway between Chicago and Charlotte. She's fine. It's not halfway, but I mean, it's at least between,
Hey, the way Bobby and Nina, he might go get her. Like, hey, I'll find out where she lives.
Yeah, I'll pick you up.
If you buy a quilt, I'll come pick you up.
But yeah, like, anybody else from the Cool Table? Is Stasis Lock? Any of those
guys? Yeah. Oh God. God name. God damn it.
Oh, you're
What's his
horrible.
name? Yeah, I'm terrible. Well, Beast Wars Barry will be there. He's going to work the TCP thing. God dang it. The redhead. What's the redhead guy's name? I forgot his name.
Not Dakota.
No, not Dakota. He was at NJCC. He does the Lego stuff. My mind went blank.
Bricks on a Dollar.
Bricks on a Dollar. He'll be there. I think he's going to be there. I think he might have a table. I don't know. I know Dom's got a table, but I don't think.
People on your show.
What?
I said I know the fucking people on your show more than you do.
I'm not on that show anymore, man. I've been on the show for months, man. Not saying I hope they do good, but I mean I just don't have time. Yeah, Bricks on a Dollar. He'll be there. I don't know. I don't know who else is going to be there.
Ratchet's going to be there.
I'm sure I'm right. Is Joe KW going to be there?
He's coming Saturday night.
Roll's going to be there, isn't he?
Yep, I would guess so. I haven't heard from him directly.
He's got to win that $100 thing from Agabus. Again. So yeah, I mean, Nerd Rage will be.
No, I was going to say Master Shooters Collectibles is going to be there with an exclusive submarine. Target Master. It's not a gun, it's a submarine.
What about the platypus?
No, I don't know.
Oh, they had a glow-in-dark platypus. I didn't get that, though. Oh, well.
Typical con tips, wash your ass, deodorant.
Nobody listens to that.
Comfortable shoes.
All you got to do is ask for more shampoo and conditioner. And so they'll give it to you. They'll give you spares.
Bottled water. Stay hydrated. You're going to be on your feet a lot.
I'm going to be sitting my fat ass down.
You can always wheel and deal more with cash, but most places take cards these days.
Yeah, 18 machines will be out, probably.
I think including the DMH table will be taking cards this year.
What? You got a thing on your phone?
Yeah, you got the Square.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, if you want to get cash out of the ATMs that are in the hotel, they will probably be bone dry.
They run out fast. There is plenty of restaurants around the area.
Yep. We're talking about that.
Plenty of coffee places. So don't sweat any of that shit.
There's a Jersey Mike's, like really close. That's a pretty good sandwich if you're on a budget.
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff in walking distance,
Yeah, a lot. That's a ton. It's a fuck ton.
If you want to venture out to Fairfax because you have a car, I highly recommend going to a place called Hotspot. It's a hot pot.
Go to Hotspot, Justin?
What's that?
I have a car. I'll have a car. You want to go to Hotspots?
Don't tempt me, Matt. That is a good time.
Might have to make a little detour.
It's relatively expensive, but the food's it's amazing. You get the hot pot of stuff, and it's all you can eat, like, whatever that they have. So they have, like,
it's all right.
beef
You got that
and
YouTube
chicken.
money, man.
It's freaking good.
So it's like Korean?
I don't know if it is Korean. It's kind of like the Korean barbecue, but it's soup-based. It's really good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if that's Korean or not. I'm not sure.
Do they bring you the little dishes beforehand?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's Korean. And it's a hot pot. The kimchi and the radishes and all that biz.
Mm-hmm.
And you think, do they got a White Castles around there?
No.
Damn it.
We wouldn't have been excited to go to White Castle in Chicago if there was one in Virginia, Matt. So, Northern Virginia. Let me rephrase that.
Oh, well. Well, we can't make a little midnight run to the White Castle.
No.
Oh, well.
White Castle. White.
Wheat.
Yeah, we don't have many of those around here.
Yeah, crystals? Well, crystals is a southern thing, so y'all wouldn't have crystals.
No. We got... Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
Got any Chick-fil-A's?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, I love some Chick-fil-A breakfast.
Dude, that shit is crack.
Man, those little chicken minis? Fuck you.
Yeah, the chicken biscuits, too. I'd fuck all that up.
Oh, yeah. I stick my dick in it.
Their milkshakes?
Yeah, they bring the boys to the yard.
Slamming.
Sometimes. Their lemonade's good, too.
I like that egg white and grilled chicken on an English muffin with the side of fruit. Call me boring, but
look at you.
I love that shit.
You from Seattle or something?
With a big old sweet tea.
Sweet tea?
I miss that carrot and raisin salad they used to have. They don't have it here. I don't know if they dropped it chain wide or not, but
I don't like tea.
Hold on a second. You have time to play what's in the box, but not be on the podcast.
Who's that?
Robert.
Oh, he just hit me up. He's trying to jump on real quick.
Get this little punk ass in.
Yeah.
How long have we been recording? Man, we got.
All day.
I should ask for questions, but I didn't think about it. But oh well. But yeah, I think this is going to be on the level of Charlotte TFCon. I think it's going to be on that level.
Is this the measure? Is Charlotte the measure of all TFCons?
So far, I think so.
For me, it is.
I think so. I mean, I had good times at the Chicago ones. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think Charlotte was it was special. I mean, it's just.
Yeah, there's just something about that one. Like, that was just
the venue was perfect how it was, and I don't know. It was just, it felt good. It felt good in my pants.
Well, good.
But I think this will be good. I really wish you'd come. I really think you're going to surprise us and you're going to be there. I keep thinking about that. I may be wrong, and I probably am wrong, but I think you're going to come and surprise everybody.
No, I didn't go to the store for cigarettes, Matt. I had some issues, and yeah, it's not like I'm just going to show up one day and when your
open arms
when your T-ball team wins the regionals. Like, I'm not just going to be there waving at you. I'm not coming. I'm not coming, Matt. Sorry.
Okay. Well,
I'm just gonna throw it out there. Oscar did.
Yeah, just pop up and be like, if you ain't first, you're last.
Exactly.
Shit, I didn't mean that. Or second, third, fourth. I don't know if I have any more tips, tricks, and the exclusives. If you want the exclusives, get in line early. And try to find out where they are so you can plot your destination. Because otherwise, there's always some confusion surrounding that shit. Because different places have different exclusives, and
yeah,
it's just.
Oh, breaking news! Galaxy Meteor will be there at TFCon. I know everybody's surprised, but he's going to be there. So I heard through the grapevine. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. And
what about a howling meteor though? That's the one that
I don't think that's going to make it. I think that's really per BBTS that's not going to be released till the third quarter. So I don't think it's going to make it in time for TFCon because I think we're just now hitting the third quarter right now.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be there. Unfortunately, it's not going to be plentiful. So.
Oh, is it Howling Meter? Which one am I getting? Which one's the one that...
Galaxy is the one from Cybertron /
Okay, I want Galaxy.
And then there's Howling is the G1.
Does somebody run their mic on their balls?
I was actually trying to cover my mic while I walked by the fan.
I was hoping they rubbed against your balls, but...
I don't know if I want that. I kind of want that Howling Meteor, but at the same time, I don't want to, like... I don't know.
$90, man.
That's all? For the Howling Meteor?
Galaxy.
Oh, no, sorry. The Galaxy is $90. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Howling
God damn, man. You can't keep your Starscream.
I'm getting mixed. I know, I can't. They're all just so many meteors. They just...
Howling, I think, is 115.
Is it 115? That's not bad. It's not bad. But you know what? I bet they try to do the same shit with that one, and it'll go down to like 85.
No, they're not going to do it with that one because it's a G1 Starscream.
Yeah, people actually care about that. And there's a chance that more G1 Masterpiece style figures will be made.
Is Robert coming in?
I'm going to try him one more time. If he doesn't pick up, we can wrap the show up.
Douche.
Yeah, because I'm fucking tired. I've had a day.
I've been up since 4. Just fucking...
I got home, and like I kind of sat on the edge of the car. Like I put my feet on the pavement, and like I was just like, man, I can't believe we're home. Kids, like I know. I was like, man, I feel like we left for work 3 weeks ago. Today's just a fucking drat. Yeah, like we drove all over the fucking county, worked in the sun, like fucking like a chain gang.
Sound like a farmer, man.
I don't know. Like I don't know. I just hate moving shit, and it's super complicated. We were supposed to have movers, like someone was supposed to pay for us to have movers, and why he didn't get movers, I don't know. My boss was like, I'm just gonna do all the hard work myself.
Whoa, calm down there.
It's like, why don't you just get the movers that your partner was gonna pay for?
Robert, what up?
Oh,
Two questions. Two questions. Two questions before we get out of here.
Aw, man.
One, what'd you get this week?
I got the birds, the MMC birds.
Mm-hmm.
Birds.
They're pretty cool, man. They're different. And just like Ravage felt different, they're like more fun as you play with them. They are very articulated. You know, the photos really didn't do these guys justice. You feel like you got little fucking robot vultures. It's pretty damn cool, man.
Did you put them on your painter yet?
No. I need to get swole first. I gotta see you. I got the Hot Soldiers Iron Tin. His name's Heavy Soldier Iron Tin. And he's better than their Soundwave. He's pretty good. Nice. And then I got the Palm Warriors, the set of 6 little super deformed jobs that go with your Mastermaid. It's Mastermaid, you know, and that's the Coneheads, Starscream, and Megatron. So yeah, that and I got the fucking MMC Bugs. Oh, hashtag disappointment, man.
That's not the.
That's really disappointed with those.
Yeah.
Did you not get DX9 Soundwave too?
No, it didn't come yet.
Were you seriously at a level of excitement with those figures that you were able to be disappointed?
You know what it is? I've been waiting 2 years for them. And I've been expecting, like, you know, this is a fucking stew that's been cooking on a slow burn for 2 years. This beef is going to be so tender and delicious. And it was not. It was stringy and tough and disappointing.
That's not the only thing you got, though.
Uh-oh.
Herpes?
You also got Perfect Fusion Season.
Perfect Fusion.
Dude, I can't wait to see this little motherfucker at fucking TFCon.
Speaking of a disappointing stew.
He still has his Giga. How many of those questions have you had, Bobby, on your video?
Lord, it's been. I mean, I've a decent batch of all of the predictable stuff.
He looks great, but I'm sick of his Giga.
Let me ask you another question, Robert. Do you have anything you'd like to say to people attending TFCon for advice for the con, advice on it coming up and introducing themselves,
brush your teeth,
things to suggest to them to bring, anything that you want to give as tips or advice?
If you're flying in, obviously have enough suitcase space for toys.
Yeah.
Oh damn it! I gotta make sure I have enough suitcase.
If you see Matthew, he loves to be touched. He loves close proximity. He wants hugs.
Dude.
He's very warm, and he's a toucher, and he's a close talker, so he wants that from you.
I'm a close talker.
Anytime he bends over, 2 fingers to the taint is what it's at.
Oh hell no, man! Come on, man.
Matt loves getting pantsed. Like you see him,
Please
it's
don't.
pants.
I might have dirty drawers on. Come on now.
Oh, you don't wear underwear.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I asked Robert about after you get done, ask him about the what that question was about the opening up something for Robert and doing a.
Oh yeah. But do you
any advice? I mean, no. I mean, just go and have fun. I think we all just can't just be yourself. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Say hi. That should be on a shirt. Don't be shy. Say hi.
Massage with him.
Oh, and honest, ask. Yeah.
Hey, Robert, you want to go get a massage? Sure. Let's
why
go get one.
You win like the fucking super trophy if you could be touching Matt a lot and like being very close in his space while asking someone else next to the DMH table if they watch reviews.
I wonder how many times that's going to be asked.
That's what I would do.
So, I don't know if you have enough time, Robert.
I got time.
Because
Kids are
Thursday.
fucking
Yeah,
knocked.
but you're coming. You're leaving tomorrow or Wednesday.
I'm leaving Wednesday.
I don't know if you'll have enough time to make this happen, but somebody suggested, and theoretically you could bring it at Skullfest too. It would just be harder to actually get done. That you bring a mystery box of random shit, keep it sealed.
Oh, he's already got that.
And then we put it on the review table, and Matt, Justin, and myself open the box up and review whatever in it live, so to speak.
If I didn't have this fucking trial going on, I could guarantee it. But I'll try.
Okay.
If it's gonna get you out, don't make it.
No, like I said,
if it's gonna.
If I can do it tonight, I'll try to put that together. That's a good idea. Like just like a figure. Just pick something. All right.
Or like I would put like just whatever. Fill it with whatever. Fill it with. Do a shoebox and just fill it with random shit.
Handful of my pubes.
Full of my pubes.
Oh, that's
better be Carly.
But no, I iron my pubes without I just put an iron right to my crotch. That's really what I do.
That's interesting.
And yeah, but yeah. So I'm on this trial. All right, I got trial counsel working on it. The judge breaks, like I guess he must have had to take a dump or something. The judge took a 10-minute break, and then we go to lunch. No, it was a lunch break. He did that. It was a lunch break, right? And my trial counsel, you could tell he's one of those guys that as soon as he eats, he has to go take a shit. You know what I mean? There are people like that.
Like me.
As soon as he eats a meal, it's like gotta go to the bathroom. He's like in super good shape. He's like, oh, it goes right through me. My metabolism is so fast. I have to go shit. Like, I don't want to hear about your diet. I don't want to hear about your bowel movements. Just shut the fuck up. But anyway, he walks in like 2 minutes late when we're restarting after lunch without a belt on. And he's talking to the judge and the defendants while putting his belt on. Like, he's standing there in federal court, starts like looping it through and everything. And I'm thinking, wow, you just took a dump, obviously, and you obviously take your belt off to shit? Like, do you take your pants off?
It's called a power move, Robert.
Power move.
What's it called?
A power move.
Texted my wife, I'm like, this guy's fucking putting his belt on while talking to a judge. Like he just got sexual favors or something.
Because he doesn't give a shit what you think about him. He's right.
That's true. All right.
Should try that. I should try that in church.
Good night, folks.
Well, that was it. Short show.
Shoutouts to Cool Table Network, ROC, Edges Around, Toy Detox, Plastic Fanatics, Spirit Vultures, Nerve Rage Radio, and Wigs.
And my personal favorite, the well-established Gentleman's Show, Stasis Lock.
At Real Robot, at Fear Corpse.
I am Ratchet.
Third Party TF Crashers, and Open Your Toys Podcast.
This podcast is intended for mature audiences only. Its sole purpose is entertainment. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive